Hi, everybody, and welcome to Level Up Podcast episode number 4.
Hey, yo.
And that's Huey John, and I'm Deanna, and the volume is too high, so I'll turn it down. Anyway, today's podcast is Redefining Business with AI. What comes next? So today we're examining one of the most transformative forces in modern business, artificial intelligence. Over the past few years, AI has gone from a buzzword to the baseline. It's reshaped how companies operate and engage and innovate with customers. In this episode, we'll share how AI has impacted our business operations and decision making and explore what the future may look like as this technology continues to evolve. Whether you're already using AI or just beginning to explore its potential, this conversation will provide a clear, grounded perspective on a path forward. So the first question is in what ways has AI already changed how your business operates today on a day-to-day basis? Do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. I can start with this one. So, you and I have basically been encountering AI either directly or indirectly through our clients for the past, say, couple of years.
Yeah.
For us, we saw, the necessity of actually getting involved in AI because it wasn't enough to basically offer web design and, any type of website or basic, marketing services. People wanted to go next level, and a lot of companies were, thinning out their staff and thinning out their creative departments, which is one of the departments where you could definitely, sort of slash while still being operational, and AI is actually a really good alternative for that. So we actually started to look into how we could leverage AI for us as well as our clients early on. There's been a huge shift. We've been blogging for our company since 2008, 2009, and it used to take me, I think, to write a blog probably about a weekend, right? Because you'd have to research it, there was a lot of steps involved. Now literally you and I use chat for most of, just I'll just touch on this real quick. Chat is great for blogging, especially if you have a niche market. We use it for the immunotech company we work with, right?
And we just take it and modify it and change it, but I agree 100%. It took off a lot of time.
Oh, yeah, literally we could produce a blog using chat in about 45 minutes once everything is said and done. So yeah, there's definitely you would have to justify keeping a writer, a research person, a graphic artist. All of those bodies can be replaced by simply using two applications. One is ChatGPT, the other one is Canva.
Yeah, so I think that's where we've got most of our savings.
Huge.
And then we do other things like integrate websites into MailChimp, so all that flows through there with automated workflows. So that's helped out a huge amount as well.
Well, you used to have a data analytics person who was basically tracking all of your market activity for your posts on Instagram, on Facebook, on Google, on Twitter, on LinkedIn. I mean, the one application, which is MailChimp, does all of that, right? So, once again, AI is basically making it so easy that you literally can do most of these things yourself.
And then the new area that we've encountered is helping out with the SEO side, which is something we'll maybe delve into another day.
Yeah, that's actually going to be a post all on its own. But yeah, we are currently we've pretty well just joined the company that they do basically everything. The AI model is set up to do all of your SEO, all of your online marketing. It's literally the AI going to work.
It's really exciting to see that progression because the SEO is really time consuming.
and expensive. I mean, traditional SEO can cost anywhere from 2,000 to 10,000 a month if it's being done properly. This particular new, our end of it is called Elevex SEO. Through our program, you can do a lot of the heavy lifting for way less than traditional SEO, and SEO is still huge. I mean, you need it. In essence, if you're not being found out there, how's someone going to contract your services?
Exactly. But we'll delve into Elevex maybe another week or two.
Okay. Yeah, I think so.
I don't want to take up too much of today's general podcast.
Well, there's a lot to discuss there.
Yeah,
and it's ours, so
that's really, really, like, that's gonna change the way things are done.
Yeah, she's excited, yeah.
Anyway, so the next question, what were the initial challenges or hesitations you faced when integrating AI into your workflow?
I'm gonna answer a bit, and then I'll let you answer your end of it. The thing with AI is that because it is so based in technology and data science, it's scary, right? Like, if you don't know what it is or how it works, or if you don't even know what an algorithm is, it's going to be daunting, because you're like, oh, this is way above my pay grade. You might as well, like, we go to our doctors for, all of our medical information, and we literally have to take their word for everything. It's almost the same thing with your tech guy, right?
Yeah.
If someone explains the tech to you, for most of us anyway, if you don't speak tech, you're not even going to be, totally, sure that they're giving you accurate information. So I think the thing with AI is, if you take the time and you actually, do some investigating yourself, read up on it.
Yeah.
I think you'll see that it literally is just an extension of what we are already doing. It's just there's a program written to do it for you, and each program, it's like law. It's based on an original case law that you could basically keep, discoveries and changing the law according to time. And the AI is the same thing. It basically it updates itself, and it gets smarter, much like you would if you're studying any topic. You stay with it long enough, you too will become an expert. So I think AI is just an extension of how our brains function. That's my personal opinion anyway.
Exactly. And then I think one of the things that was maybe a slight hesitation at the beginning was just trying to learn more about these companies that you're going to be doing AI with, and like where the data is stored and how it's all used and those things, because I wanted to make sure that our stuff is ours.
Yes.
And only ours.
Yes.
So it just took a bit of time to understand all that, because all the different AI out there have different policies and privacy information and stuff like that.
Well, okay, so there is that, but I think the thing that most people don't reconcile is that AI is simply an extension of us.
Yeah, and it's what you put into it.
It's what you put into it and how you use it, how you apply it.
How you collaborate with it.
Yeah, so I think to separate the AI from an individual or from an organization is a mistake, because literally it is a tool. Until the AI becomes smarter and then decides to do away with humankind, we are still in control, right? To a certain extent anyway. So the idea is that we're able to basically, with the AI, we can seem smarter if we're smart about it.
Yeah, it can take your ideas and expand on them really quickly.
Yeah, I think I've seen us in so many situations where people, because maybe they've lost their job or they've lost their industry, they blame the AI. AI is only as capable. It's like, weapons, guns don't shoot people, people shoot people, right? So
exactly,
let's identify it as a tool, and in the wrong hands it could be a pretty daunting tool, but it's not going anywhere. AI is here to stay, so the quicker that we actually embrace it, probably the easier for everybody.
Yeah, for sure. And you got to get more comfortable with it, and then as you get more comfortable, you learn so many more things that you can do with it.
Absolutely agree, 100%. Remember, they didn't actually want the when there was a horse and buggy, and then whoever it was, I can't remember, but invented the first automobile. They were dead set against it.
Exactly.
Don't
and
see
look at
many.
where we are now.
Don't see many horses on the road today. Right. So there you go.
True. Okay, so the next question is, how do you currently use AI in your strategic planning or customer service? So I guess I can speak briefly about that. What we do.
You can speak in length about that.
No, we'll keep this question short.
This one here is chat's best friend.
No.
They like this.
Well, true, but I guess one of the things that we do is we do chat too on our website. So if people are looking for quick answers, you can get back to them that way. So that's just one simple highlight of that. I don't really want to go into these measurable impact statements.
Well, we can get into that when we do the Elevex SEO
I think that
podcast.
Question 4, I think we'll just skip.
Yeah.
And then, what skills do you think are becoming more valuable as AI continues to evolve?
So are we talking human skills or AI skills? Human skills, I guess.
Human, yeah.
The thing is with AI, which is it forces you, like there are certain companies out there still actually paying to have the AI prompted, right?
Yeah.
We actually prompt the AI ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been doing it since day one. The AI is only as good as your prompt. So if you're a middle-level manager who's got sort of like a one-dimensional view of the world, which is from middle management, and incapable of seeing the big picture, chances are the prompts are going to be limited to whatever their department or whatever their little space is, and that's very, very limiting. But if you have someone who's able to see the big picture and you teach the AI is going to follow the leader. Whoever is basically prompting the AI, that's the vision it's going to share.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So if you're giving it the limited and very small prompts, it gets used to that.
Yeah, and it actually likes when you give it more direction and input and feedback. Because before we used to sort of do general questions, and then we had to get more detailed with everything that we do.
And now
the results are 100 times better.
It's phenomenal.
Or maybe more.
The AI is able to basically like every time we use, especially chat for a lot of the content we do for these companies, the AI seems to up the level. Like they come back. I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So it's really how you communicate with the intelligence.
And then that's right. What was I going to say? I watched a great master class on generative AI.
No, that's the one you were supposed to share with me on Monday, but
so you should.
Were you mad at me or?
No, I gave it to you. You've got the access.
No, but you were supposed to specifically say, "Here, Hui."
I'm sorry.
Here you go, buddy.
I didn't do that. I said,
"No,
please watch."
Yeah. You gotta hit me over the head. Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, anybody out there that hasn't checked it out, they might want to check out that masterclass. And
where can they find it? What's the podcast?
Well, it's on Masterclass.
Oh.
So if they have a membership to that, then you just have to find the generative AI class and watch it. There's 3 really good sessions about the potential of generative AI. So
that's just PSA. We're not getting paid for that. So.
No, exactly. So, and the next question is, where do you see AI heading in the next 3 to 5 years, particularly for small to mid-sized businesses?
Okay, I'm gonna take a stab at this one. And so speaking firsthand, for us, it's really sort of changed our trajectory of the way we were going to build and scale our companies. In that, because you and I are so accustomed to doing most of the work, especially over the years, AI has made it pretty seamless.
Yeah, it's making it a lot easier. I mean, there's still a lot of workflow and stuff like that, but it's more manageable.
Well, for for me, I've always wanted to build out a huge organization with hundreds of employees.
Yes.
But when we were doing the brief math over the past week or so, literally we could probably operate with a team of 20
Mm-hmm.
maximum.
Yeah.
Like maximum. That's
because you can utilize all the tools to help out on the sales and the marketing
you
side,
leverage AI
and
for
the
everything.
operation side, and the service side.
Anything more would probably be just useless.
Redundant.
Like, yeah. There's no point. So
No value add.
no value add. And in terms of controls, you have it there, because with AI, that's the wonderful thing, is that everything is quantifiable, everything is accountable, like 100%. You know exactly what's happening in every aspect of your business, so there's literally no room for waste or spillage, so if you're doing it properly.
Yeah, I think it'll definitely help all the small to mid-sized businesses, because they're generally the people that are in their business or the thick of their business all the time.
Yeah, but the thing is, they have to get in now.
Yeah, well, they have to
get in now.
Yeah, perhaps they might not have those, they might not even have any marketing skills, so they have to start now.
If they
and
don't,
just immerse themselves into that content and just get comfortable with it.
Well, right now there's literally no barriers to entry. You can sort of get in, find an application that's going to work for you, and start scaling your business. If you wait, 10 other companies would have already done it, making it impossible for you to basically get any kind of foothold in your industry. There'll be a few, but that's what AI does. Actually, it actually first people to get it, first people to market, first people to utilize the technology, and utilize it in a way that they actually take most of the market share. They're gonna squeeze other companies out, companies that were still in the market. So
they'll have the competitive edge.
Absolutely, yeah. That's what I was trying to say without saying it.
Well, you said it just fine.
Hey, you said it for me. Look at us, finishing up each other's sentences. There we go.
Anyway.
Okay.
So last question is, what advice would you offer to a business that has yet to implement AI but knows they need to start?
I would say just bite the bullet and start.
Yeah.
Right? Start.
Good, bad, just dig into it, I guess.
Well, it's like anything else. Like, the thing is that, when we were babies and we attempted walking, we fell on our butts. We didn't give up and stop walking. We kept getting up and keep trying. So I think AI is one of those things where you literally have to commit and just put yourself in it. Get on ChatGPT, get on Canva, get on MailChimp. I mean, there's so many companies that are leveraging AI in a consumer-friendly way. Yeah. And then once you understand the basics, well, guess what? It works like that for every single other application. It's just...
Then you keep building on it.
You keep building on it. You get comfortable with it, and you start to prompt it. Because the bottom line is that, and this is the scary part, is the AI makes you smarter than you are. Like... Yeah. Literally, if especially if it's an information producing AI like Chat does, and you type in something and then it pops something out that you say, I think I probably could have done this, but it might have taken me a month.
Yeah. Or because you have the knowledge base in there. Yeah. In that realm that you're talking to, going back and forth with Chat. Yeah. You know how to verify the information so that it makes sense.
And
as well.
And it has to make sense to you. And if you're able to basically look at something, and if what's in your head is expanded on by the application, you're getting smarter, because you're taking it to, a lot of the time it's research and it's investigating. Obviously, you're going to cross-reference what the AI gives you to make sure that it's accurate. But by and large, for the most part, it's pretty well right on. Yeah. And so
we usually end up tweaking it just a bit.
Yeah. So
but we're very knowledgeable about the areas that we're doing this in.
Well, the thing is that if you're able to basically write a paper in 10 minutes, you could spend the other time you would have spent writing the paper on verifying the information.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. So it's a win-win. I mean, it's you literally have to harness it in order to stay competitive today.
And I think for somebody just starting out, I'd maybe say my suggestion would be to try implementing one tool or one AI
Yep.
element at a time,
Yep.
and just get comfortable with the one. And once you're feeling okay about that, then add in a next, just so you're not overwhelmed with trying to do too many new things all at once.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And just digging into it every week, or I'd say once a week, make sure you're in there, like or more if you can,
Yeah,
depending on the business owner.
the thing people have to get is that it's actually a time saver.
Mm-hmm.
It totally
I
is.
agree.
And if you could get it, like how it basically works and the simplicity of engaging the AI, you'll realize that, now there is one drawback, because there was an article I think you pointed out to me, and it basically said kids are getting dumber,
Yeah.
because AI dumbs you down, because you don't have to do as much research or as much thinking, and it just provides everything there for you.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll take that, because that also gives me more time to do dumb stuff. I love doing dumb stuff, so it works for me. Find something to do with your time, people.
Yes, exactly. It'll free you up
It'll free you up.
so you can do other things.
Play with Hot Wheels.
Yes,
Hot
exactly.
Wheels,
Or
yeah.
maybe some tennis.
Tennis. I noticed you're wearing your Wimbledon t-shirt today. Any reason?
Because it is the Wimbledon.
Wimbledon, yeah. Now I'm excited about that.
Yeah,
Woo-hoo,
me
let's
too.
go.
Yep,
Yeah. Get my Radican one.
exactly. She's gonna take it.
She better, yeah. All right.
Okay, so I'll just wrap it up for us.
Yep.
Unless there's any major pieces that we've missed out on this.
No, I think that's good. I think
Okay.
that was good.
Okay, so artificial intelligence is no longer a futuristic concept. It's a present day business reality, and most people are now seeing it involved in your day-to-day work lives. And for those willing to adapt, it offers unprecedented opportunities for efficiency, insight, and innovation. So as we move forward, the key will be balancing the automation with our intention, leveraging AI not to replace human intelligence, but to enhance it. So thank you for joining us for this important discussion today, and stay tuned as we continue to explore the forces that are shaping the future of business. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Have a great weekend, guys.
Take care.